You all enjoy your summer vacations a lot. Imagine if on a hot summer day there is a long power cut. Would you still have as much fun as you did earlier? Can you identify the reason for this? You will find that all the gadgets and devices which make our life comfortable work on electricity. Fan, air conditioner, refrigerator, computer, washing machine, bulb, tube light, microwave oven, etc. work only on electricity. Can you name some gadgets which make our life comfortable in winters? We cannot imagine today's world without electricity. It is one of the most useful forms of energy and can be easily converted into heat, sound, or light. Electricity is produced in power stations from where it reaches our homes, shops, factories, offices, etc. through wires and cables. Electricity can be turned on or off with the help of a switch. We can therefore say electricity is a form of energy which is transportable and can be controlled. In case there is a power cut or if electricity is not available, have you seen a torch or an inverter being used at your home? What makes these devices work? Electric cell. An electric cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. It acts as a source of electricity. We use electric cells to run many devices like torch, watch, alarm clock, camera, toys, etc. You might have seen cells of various sizes and shapes being used in daily life. The type of cell used depends on the device for which it is required. Find out the shapes of the cells used in torch, wristwatch, and remote control of TV. Dry cell. The most commonly used electric cell is dry cell. Parts of a dry cell. A simple dry cell consists of a container made up of zinc metal. Inside the container is a carbon rod surrounded by a mixture of powdered carbon and manganese dioxide. A paste of ammonium chloride surrounds this mixture from outside. The cell is sealed from the top to prevent the ammonium chloride paste from drying up. Look closely at a dry cell. Can you see a plus sign at the top near the metal cap and a negative sign at the base near the metal disc? These signs indicate the two terminals of a cell. A dry cell has many advantages. It is compact, easy to carry from one place to another, and very convenient to use. On the other hand, these cells cannot be recharged and cannot supply current continuously for a long time. They can supply current only for a short time till their chemicals are used up. A single dry cell generally produces very less amount of electricity. This is the reason why more than one cells are used in a device. Electric circuit. Electric circuit is a closed path in which the current flows from positive to negative terminal. It consists of four parts. 1. A source of electricity like a cell or a battery. 2. Electrical appliance which works due to the electric current. 3. A metal wire for providing the path for flow of electric current, example, a copper wire. 4. A switch or a key which regulates the flow of current in a circuit. It allows the current to flow through a circuit when it is closed and prevents the current from flowing through the circuit when it is open. In the circuit given in figure A, the negative terminal of the cell is connected to a wire at A. The positive terminal is not connected to the wire at B. The circuit is hence incomplete and the bulb does not glow. In figure B, positive and negative terminals are connected but the key switch is open, so the circuit is not complete. The open key does not allow current to pass through it. This circuit is also called an open circuit. In figure C, the key is closed and circuit is complete. Current flows through the circuit and the bulb glows. This is also called closed or complete circuit. It is very difficult to show a circuit by drawing figures of all its parts. To make it more convenient to draw and to study, parts of a circuit can be shown by symbols. These symbols are used worldwide to depict a circuit. A few symbols are given below. Switch. A switch is a pair of metal contacts used to open or close a circuit. When switched on, they allow the current to flow, and when switched off, they prevent the flow of electric current. Domestic circuit. In homes, we receive supply of electric power through a main supply, either supported through overhead electric poles or by underground cables. The three wires running in our houses are 1. Red colored wire, also called live wire. It is referred to as positive terminal. 2. Black colored wire, also called neutral wire. It is referred to as negative terminal. 3. Green colored wire, earthing. It protects us from shocks. Electric bulb. An electric bulb is made up of a spherical glass case fixed on a metallic base. If you look closely, you will find a thin coiled wire inside the bulb. This wire is called filament and it is made up of tungsten. It is this filament which glows when a bulb is switched on. The filament is supported by two thick wires on two sides. Out of these wires, one is connected to a metal piece at the tip of the base, and the other is connected to the metallic base. These form the two terminals of the bulb. They connect the bulb to the household electric circuit. Electricity passes through one terminal, flows through the filament, and passes out through the other terminal. When electricity flows through the tungsten wire, it gets heated up and glows. A combination of two or more cells in such a way that more current can be produced is called a battery. Electric torch and its working. The working of a torch can also be shown by using a circuit diagram in which parts of a torch are represented by symbols. There are two cells connected to form a battery. Positive terminal of second cell should be in contact with negative terminal of first. A switch and a lamp. The lines in the diagram show the metal conductors which connect the system together. All the parts are kept in a plastic casing which can be unscrewed from both sides. There is a silver colored reflector along with the bulb which increases the light of torch and points it in one direction. In the torch, closing the switch completes the circuit and allows the current to flow. Sometimes the metal parts of the torch do not make proper contact and the torch does not work. This is because the circuit is not complete. Conductors and insulators. Substances which allow the electricity to flow through them are called conductors, and those which do not allow the current to pass through them are called insulators. Examples of some of the conductors are copper, iron, gold, silver, aluminium, brass, steel, human body, tap water, moist air, etc. Examples of insulators are glass, leather, ebonite, pure water, dry air, rubber, plastic, mica, paper, wood, etc. Safety first. What is wrong in young Johnny's action? If you guessed sticking something into the electrical socket, you are right. Only electrical plugs should be put into electrical outlets. Never place anything else into an electrical socket. It may give you a shock or cause a fire. Check with your parents or an adult before plugging anything into an electrical outlet. Remember, never plug anything into an electrical outlet without checking with your parents or an adult first. What is wrong in the action of the Aladdin? If you guessed placing something on a power cord, you are right. Placing objects on power cords can damage them, causing electric shock or even fires. Remember, don't place objects on the power cords. What is wrong in the action of Ben 10? If you guessed flying a kite near a telephone pole or electric wires, you're right. Flying a kite near any kind of overhead wires is very dangerous. Through kite, electricity flowing in these wires can travel to you and you may get a shock. Before you fly a kite, ask your parents or an adult if it is safe to fly the kite in that area. Remember, never fly a kite near any kind of overhead wires. What is wrong in the action of Granny? If you said sticking a fork in the toaster, you are right. The fork can get electrified from the toaster and give you a shock. If there is something stuck inside the toaster or any other electrical equipment, unplug it and ask your parents or an adult for help. Remember, don't stick anything metallic inside electrical appliances. What is wrong in the action of Tom? If you guessed using a hair dryer near water, you're right. Hair dryers can be very dangerous in presence of water. Never use a hair dryer near water and never place it in water. Water is a good conductor of electricity. You may get a shock. If you find any electrical appliance in or near water, stay away and tell your parents or an adult. Remember, water is a good conductor of electricity, so never touch electrical appliances with wet hands. Danger sign. The danger sign is displayed on electric poles, power stations, substations and cables carrying high voltage electricity to caution people to stay away from the place, as electric energy can be very dangerous and electric shock can even kill a person. Safety devices. Fuse. Fuse is the most important safety device used for protecting the circuits due to short circuiting or overloading of the circuit. Whenever something goes wrong in a circuit, the fuse goes off, breaking the supply of current and therefore saving the appliance. Earthing. Wire with green insulation used as a safety measure to ensure that any leakage of current to an appliance having metallic body, example, washing machine, does not give any severe shock to the user.